Hey guys, so I realize I haven't put up a video in a couple of weeks, but the weather has been so gorgeous. I've been working out in my yard and collecting herbs and, all the outdoor stuff that you do when the weather is gorgeous. But I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we're getting a lot of rain today. So today I'm going to stay inside and work on some of these videos. I have been videotaping a lot of the stuff I've been doing outdoors, and so I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 videos edited for 2 weeks of being missing in action. So for this video, I made some different above ground beds with some the big plastic bins, big storage bins, because I had a bunch and I emptied them out, and y'all know me, I don't want to just throw them in the trash. So I did that, and a friend gave me some pavers that I used to make some above ground beds. I also used a bin to make a trellis planter thingy. Anyway, those are some of the videos I'm going to be showing, and then I'm going to show some videos about some of the herbs I've been collecting, because this is a perfect time of year to collect. And where I live, it's an RV park that's on 2 sides of a highway. On the other side, not the side I'm on, is where the office is, and they always keep that all mowed and manicured and nice. So when people come to look, it's beautiful. And my side, of course, inside my fenced area, I mow it myself. I've got a weed eater and I weed eat my yard. But all around me, it's weeds that are 2 and 3 feet high, which looks like crap, to be honest. I'm just going to say it right out. But it's good for me for collecting herbs. So I've been on a hunt for all kinds of good stuff, and I'm going to show y'all and tell y'all a bit about some of those things. So for today's video, it's going to be about these tubs, how easy it is to use them to make above ground planters. So let's get started. Okay, these are the kind of storage bins I'm going to use for my above ground beds. I'm just going to cut it up with my saw. And this is how they came out. I cut 2 storage bins, which gave me 4 raised bed sections to add around my baby pool that's in the center. Now where the yellow X's are, that's where I left it intact, the pool and the storage bin, the bottoms, because that helps hold it, keep it together. Now, of course, the top half, you couldn't do anything. There was no connector for that. And then I put these little Dollar Tree filigree edging in the front to kind of keep it from looking like a storage bin until my flowers and stuff start growing. And you see my sweet William over there. I transplanted it from one of the pots, and those old plastic pots that I have from the Dollar Tree, those are going to get an upgrade too, because they're starting to get brittle and fall apart. So here's a couple weeks later, and I have gotten these pavers from a friend, and he gave me about 60 of them. So I laid some down sideways to go around like my bird bath, and then these I stood up on end around those pots, and I'm going to have to go back and break all the plastic out because I didn't want to disturb all my plantings. So here's how it looks after I broke out the plastic, and my plants are pretty much loving it, having a little breathing room. These are the papers, and they were at Lowe's for like $2.30 a piece. And you could stack them like this. And then here's what we're looking like a little bit later. And this is the reason why I haven't been really online. I haven't been I've been making videos. I just haven't been wanting to sit inside to edit, because I open my door and I see this and I want to go sit outside.
Come on.
Jeffrey does too. We can watch the hummingbirds, watch the plants grow. When you're a gardener, it's kind of, especially here in Texas, we only have so much time where it's nice out. Now here's another bin. I cut it down and I put 3 sticks that were $1 a piece at the Dollar General. They're like 1x1s. And then I zip tied more of that edging from the Dollar Tree to the front to make it a little trellis. And it's this little filigree stuff right there. So everything's growing. And our weather has just been gorgeous. It's been really hard to stay inside. If we're not out walking, sometimes we're just out sitting. I like to even go sit out there at night because I have a bunch of little lights placed all around. So it's just got a little glow where you can kind of see the plants. And you can see right here, you see those gray tall things right there, there. I've got another one. There's the tallest one, the medium. Oh, and over by the tree is the other one. Those are those lights I made from the PVC pipe about 4 years ago or something, where I put the little mermaid on one that shines through and a seahorse. Anyway, those are still hanging in there. I'm loving them. To me, that's one of my better projects that I did, and that really didn't get that many views, but I love those things. Now you see how tall my sunflowers are getting, but I have these little tiny sunflower. I don't know if y'all remember years ago when I did the mammoth sunflowers and I said I'll never do them again. Well, I'm doing sunflowers again. I started back last year, but I'm just not doing the 12-foot tall. I'm doing a couple different varieties, and I'm really not even sure what they all are. Right in this pot, right dead ahead, is a tall sunflower that's in a pot. And look at this thing. It has a little bitty sunflower on top like the other one, but it's loaded up with more heads. So up until now, I've only had sunflowers that bloomed once. They shot up, got their one bloom, but look at this thing. It has 3 more buds on top. So I'm going to try to deadhead as it starts to die, and hopefully all of these other ones are going to bloom too, which would be fantastic. But look how tiny that sunflower is on that plant. And then over here, I have more sunflowers here that have not bloomed yet, but you see the leaves are different, and they don't have all the little blooms, all the little heads down the stalk. But then I have this little scrawny one over here with the little flower on top, and it also has all these buds. So I'm not even sure. I have like 3 different varieties that I planted. I'm not even sure what they all are, but I'm just kind of experimenting. And where my spot is in the park, I'm kind of right out in the middle. It's the spot I chose so I would have sun for planting. and I don't have much privacy, so I wanted the sunflowers to kind of give me a little buffer. Now this plant, I pinched out the top and this one also, and so it made them branch. So I'm going to see how that works out as they get taller. So that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.